good evening, Titan Nation. How is everybody doing? Good evening, Titan Nation. How's everybody doing? Welcome into a brand new edition of Titans and Truth. I'm your man, Chris, aka Blue Enforcer, and we're going to have a very good episode on this evening. I apologize for coming on my phone because my computer is deciding to act up at the worst time. So had to kind of a bit, and we're gonna go on with the show, and we're gonna definitely get into some things. We're gonna talk about the rookies had their rookie mini camp this past weekend. Also, we have some news as far as the preseason goes as well. And I am going to give you my top 5 games that I am most looking forward to on the Tennessee Titans schedule. So all of that is coming up right here on Titans and Truth. So make sure, again, share this show out. As you see on the bottom of your screen, you can go on Facebook at TNT Enforcers, also on Instagram at Titans_N_Truth, and also on Twitter at TNT Blue Enforcer. And so I hope everybody's doing okay tonight, and I thank y'all for your patience. Diego, what's going on with you? Welcome on in. And more of you start to join in. What's up, Daryl? We got everybody here on YouTube, also on Facebook as well. So everybody come on in, and we're going to get this show started. Now, here are my thoughts on the rookie minicamp. And before we really go into talking about rookie minicamp, we do have news that, of course, 5 of the 8 draft picks have been signed. So that is obviously first round pick Caleb Farley, second round pick Dylan Radunz, fourth round pick wide receiver Des Fitzpatrick, and both of our 6th round picks, wide receiver Racy McMath and safety Brady Breeze, have been signed. The only ones that have been left unsigned are 2 third-round picks, Elijah Molden and Monty Rice, and also Rashad Weaver, our 4th-round pick. And of course, he has his legal issues that he's going through right now. So those are the 5 of 8 draft picks that we do have, and we're still waiting for the other 3. So hopefully everybody is doing good. And let's see, Diego says, tell us plans for being at Titans games. Would you be streaming? Now, I won't be streaming games. I won't be doing that, but I will definitely do some videos. I will do some quick videos giving like halftime and also post-game analysis. That's something that I will definitely be doing when I'm at Titan games. Now, for road games, I will be, of course, live from the Titans Fan Club of Memphis headquarters at Indigo Night Bar. I will be there doing streams of the games. I will be talking about the games as it's happening, along with other Titan fans who may hop on and give their thoughts along with me. So that's what's going to be happening during the season as far as that goes. Hakeem, what's going on with you? And I'm going to put that comment up there that you were talking about, Diego. Daryl John, what's going on? Make sure y'all share the show. Get everybody else in here so everybody else can join. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Help me, help me. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Y'all have been a big part of that. We got, of course, later on this summer going into the season, we got episode 200 well on its way. We're at episode 186 now, so we're almost to 200 episodes of Titans and Truth as well. So we're going to have something special for that particular episode. But here are my thoughts on the rookie minicamp. Obviously, Caleb Farley was there, but he was doing more mental reps and was doing some rehabbing, and also was definitely knee-deep in the playbook. And he spoke to media after the practice was over, was saying, you know, he's taking mental reps, he was paying attention, he's definitely in his playbook, and he plans to be ready to go by training camp. Dylan Radunz got full practice with, I know they only had like one or two defensive linemen or anything, so, you know, they tried to work him in as much as possible, getting him prepared on the right side. And I think he's got a great chance to be the starting right tackle right out of the gate. So Dylan Radunz, I liked a little bit of what I saw from him from some of the videos. I think he's going to win the job. I honestly think he's going to be our starting right tackle. The let's see, Monty Rice was there at practice, even though he has not signed yet, so he was at practice. Didn't hear much about him, but I know he was getting some coaching from Mike Vrabel as the time went on. You know how Vrabel is with all the players. He likes to get hands-on coaching. Elijah Bolden came out a little bit late for like some individuals and 7-on-7, which a lot of people were led to believe that he had some type of injury that he might have been dealing with. We don't know what the injury is. Of course, Vrabel is not going to say anything as far as what that injury is, but it looks like it's probably something that's not going to be too severe. So it doesn't seem like it's anything that's going to be a huge issue going forward, that they're probably just taking precaution. Now, Des Fitzpatrick, you know, start off a little slow, but definitely came up as time went on during practice, made some nice catches that I did see and everything. So it looks like he got better as time went on, you know, as he was getting his feet wet. On Facebook, just saying, I said it'll be a battle for number 3 between Westbrook-Akina, Cam Batson, and Des Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry, Des Fitzpatrick will be the number 3. Cam Batson, you know, could be a nice number 4, and Nick Westbrook-Akina is a special teams guy. You also got to think there's also Marcus Johnson, there's also Chester Rogers, and there's another receiver that a lot of Titan fans will be familiar with that I will talk about also. Also, Rashad Weaver was at practice, even though he is dealing with the legal issues that he's dealing with. He was indeed at practice, and it looked like he had some good hands and good placement and things like that. And it looked like he could definitely be our third pass rusher, given that there's not any problems legally that happens. And I know Coach Vrabel spoke on that very briefly. He said, hey, we're going to let the legal system work itself out, and we're going to let that take care of this situation. So I think they're firmly behind Rashad Weaver until it looks like he's guilty. Also, Racy McMath was also on the field. A lot of people thought he looked like a big tight end at times, but, you know, he obviously has the speed. You know, they're thinking that he could definitely be of help on special teams. Maybe he's a guy that can groom into a wide receiver, maybe be a wide receiver 3 or a wide receiver 4 in the future. And Brady Breeze, I really did not get much out of him. So he's probably going to be a special teams guy as well. I know they had some of the undrafted free agents out there as well. Nahshon Jones was out there. Also, Brady White was at quarterback during these practices. He did not immediately get signed right away. What's up, Titan fan? What's going on? I know a lot of people want to see Mason Kinsey possibly have a shot as well. He will get his chance. I know some people looked at Miller Forstall, the tight end out of Alabama, and I saw a little bit of him. I didn't really see much to give a comment on what they're doing. We'll definitely see what they do when they get with the veterans on May the 24th, I believe. They're going to have some practice with the veterans. Now, one person who was on a tryout basis who ended up getting signed was former Vanderbilt wide receiver Kaja Lipscomb. He got signed to a deal after training, after the rookie minicamp, because he tried out for the team. They had very low numbers as far as who could try out for the team. And that was why, they didn't really have a lot of numbers, but Contra Lipscomb obviously impressed enough, so they decided to give him a deal. So Contra Lipscomb is now on the roster and will be competing for a roster spot coming up in the training camp in the fall. But those are just some of my thoughts on the rookie mini camp. Definitely like the fact that all the guys were there. Hopefully, it looks like Caleb Farley, he plans to be out there for training camp. Dylan Radunz, I liked how he looked. Des Fitzpatrick, I think, came along, and Rashard Weaver is looking pretty good. We'll see, again, what happens with the legal issues that he has to deal with. Now, another thing that happened, and I definitely forgot to put this up on here, but I'm putting that up as we speak, is that the Tennessee Titans will have joint practices with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers during their week of in training camp down in Tampa before that game. The Tampa Bay Bucs play the Tennessee Titans in the preseason. And crazy as it could be, I might actually be attending some of those practices depending on if it is open to the public. I'm definitely going to try to see if I am down there in Florida, because as some of you may know, I do have family in Tampa, Florida. So I definitely may be trying to get down there for the preseason game, because it is around my birthday weekend. So I'm thinking definitely I will try to make that game if I can, and see if I can make it to a couple of those practices and see what's going on with the team down there. Because I've been seeing the team in action. It's been over a year. I'll be glad to actually get to see some actual football. Now, let's see. Now, someone on Facebook is saying that word is that they're saying there isn't any video evidence and not enough physical evidence, so the charges may be dropped. We'll definitely see about that. Again, I'm going to leave it to the legal system. I'm going to let the legal system work that issue out and not really dab into legal ramifications right now, because I don't know. I am not a legal expert. I do not claim to be a legal expert. So we're gonna let the legal system work that out, and that could very well happen. It could be a very much a he said, she said type of thing. So we're definitely gonna have to see what comes of that. Titan fan says, do you think Caleb will be 100%? According to him, when Teron asked him if he's going to miss training camp, of course he said, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. And I'm going to have to make sure I have that sound bite so I can use it and everything. But he plans to be at 100% ready for training camp. And I think he will be ready as well. So I like the fact that those joint practices will happen. You're practicing with the Super Bowl champions. So that's going to help you as far as practicing against another team instead of just against each other. And it's going to be physical. I like that. You're practicing against a very good defense. And you're also practicing against Golden Boy. Y'all know how I feel about that. So that's going to be some good experience that the Tennessee Titans are going to be able to have going forward and for this season coming up. So now that we've talked about the rookie minicamp and everything, what we're really here to talk about tonight is the subject of tonight's show, and that is, now that the schedule is out, I want to give you guys, now that the schedule is out, I want to tell y'all the top 5 games that I'm most looking forward to. And again, y'all can leave your comments as well. What are your top 5 games that you're looking forward to? Which games are you looking forward to if they're different than mine? And so we're definitely going to see about that. And before we get into that, Diego says, is it a concern that Monty Rice is not signed yet? No, not yet. I don't think it's a concern as of yet. We're definitely going to see what happens with that. I mean, I know some people are thinking he might be cool with Isaiah Wilson. That might be bad for us. We're definitely going to find out. Let's see. On Facebook says, with Jim Wise mailbag, he said Farley will be a go week 1. I believe that. I believe that Caleb Farley, first game against Arizona, he will be on the field. He will be starting, or in some capacity, he will be playing. You will see number 23, Caleb Farley, on the field. Let's see. Titan fans, do you think Delaney will be back in the NFL? Probably talking about Delaney Walker. I don't know. But I do think that at the end of the day, he will retire as a Tennessee Titan. He had his best years here, without a doubt. He had his best years here. So that's what I think. And let's see. I'm going to get to some of y'all comments in a minute. What's up, Two Tone Zone? Welcome in here. And I know we got Steve Crazio, who says his top 5 games, both of the Colts, the Bills, Kansas City, and at New England. On Facebook, someone says Arizona, Seattle, Buffalo, Kansas City, the division, and Miami. Now, remember, I said top 5. Okay. But here, first off, before we go into that, just in case y'all haven't seen, here is the schedule. Once again, we're going to run through the schedule. Week 1 versus Arizona. That's going to kick off the season. Week 2, we go to Seattle. That's going to be a tough environment facing that hostile crowd. Week 3, we're back home to face the Colts in our first division game. Week 4, we head up to the Big Apple to face our old buddy Corey Davis and the number 2 draft pick Zach Wilson and the New York Jets. Week 5, we come back home and face the number 1 overall pick in the draft, Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Week 6, Monday Night Football, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, the reigning AFC East champs, come to town for Monday Night Football. Week 7, the defending AFC champion, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are at Nissan Stadium. Week 8, we go to Indy to play the Indianapolis Colts and play Carson Wentz. It'll be the second and last time we play the Indianapolis Colts. Week 9, Sunday Night Football in LA, SoFi Stadium against Matt Stafford and the LA Rams. Week 10, we're back home against Jameis Winston or Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints. Week 11, home against the Houston Texans and whoever will be at quarterback. Week 12, at New England against either Cam Newton or Mac Jones at New England week 12. Then week 13, we have our bye week. Week 14, where we go, week 3 is at home against Jacksonville. Week 14 is at Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken. Week 15, we're at Pittsburgh. We go against the Steelers at Pittsburgh. And then week 16, Thursday Night Football against the San Francisco 49ers before Christmas. Week 17, we have the Miami Dolphins. And, they're a team that was supposed to be in the playoffs, but we got the last spot. And then finally, week 18 at the Houston Texans to close out the season. So that is the entire schedule. So let's see. On Facebook, someone says Taywan Taylor with Houston, so he's back in the division. Let's see. Did I say wrong? Oh, so we're at Jacksonville. Okay. Hey, Steve, don't shoot, don't chop my head off, my friend. Don't chop my head off. I didn't change the schedule. And plus, like I said, my computer malfunctioned, so I wasn't able to change anything. Don't chop the head off the messenger, my friend. Calm down. As Aaron Rodgers would say, RELAX. We good. So, here we go. But here are my top 5 games that I'm most looking forward to. So here we go. Number 5, Week 15 at Pittsburgh. Basically a renewing of the AFC Central. We know that's going to be Pittsburgh week. A lot of us don't like Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and a lot of us don't like the Steelers. We have an avid history with that franchise. And I look forward to it because last year, as bad as we were getting dominated early, we were in the game. We came back and we were in the game. We were down 27-7 at one point, and then we were down 30-27 with a chance to get to overtime, and Steven Gostowski missed the kick that would have sent us to overtime. So I think we're very competitive, and obviously you have Bud Dupree going up against his former team, so that's something that I think he'll be looking forward to, and I think Titan fans are going to be looking forward to. Number 4, Tennessee goes to Indy. And the reason why I didn't choose when we were hosting them week 3 is because at this point, if we've already beaten Indy in week 3 and we could take them here, we could make a major stranglehold on the division if we go ahead, we take care of Indy the first time, we take care of Jacksonville the first time, then come back and beat Houston and then beat Indianapolis the second time. We will be 4-0 in the division at that point and have a stranglehold on the division. That's why I think this game is more important than the first game. So that's what I think is a pivotal game on Halloween. And I'm going to get to some of y'all comments in just a bit. Number 3, Titans, Bills, Monday Night Football at home. It's going to be raucous. It's going to be loud. It's a game I'm willing to lose sleep over. I'm going to be stoked for it. And, you know, it's Monday night. I plan to be there if I can get the time off. But if not, I will broadcast from Indigo right here in Memphis. So I plan to be at that Monday Night Football game. That's my plan. Number 2, our rematch with Kansas City. It's the rubber match. We beat them once. They beat us once in the last year. Because remember, the year we beat them 35-32 at Nissan Stadium, and then we lost to them in the AFC Championship game that same year. So this is the rubber match. And I think the Titans could take them if our defense is up to snuff. And the number 1 game I'm most looking forward to is Sunday Night Football. Finally, we get a real Sunday night game. Won't be no snow or no crazy weather. We're going to be at new SoFi Stadium against the Rams. And that's a game, even though the Rams, you got Matt Stafford, he's a very good quarterback. That is a game I believe we have a chance to win. And also, yeah, it's going to be a test with good old 99 on the other side and Aaron Donald. And you got Jalen Ramsey on the other side, who is one heck of a corner. So that is going to be an interesting game. And it's in front of the national TV audience. At that time, hopefully we're in a very good place record-wise, and we'll be able to show the world just how good we can be. So those are my top 5 games that I have. 5 is at Pittsburgh, 4 at Indianapolis the second time in week 8. Number 3, home against Buffalo, Monday Night Football. 2 at home against Kansas City. And number 1 at LA for Sunday Night Football. Let me get to some of your comments here. See, again, Steve, let's see. I read Steve's comment. Titan fan says Pittsburgh, Colts, Bills, Kansas City, Saints. And that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Because remember what I said last week about week 6 to week 12. That murderous row of games is going to tell our season. That murderous row with Kansas City, you got Buffalo, you got the Rams, you got the Colts in there. That stretch of games is really going to tell us something. Let's see. Drumstar says the Cardinals, both Colts games, the Rams, and the 49ers. Okay. I like some of those games. I would say deep undercover. I like the Seahawk or Arizona game to kick off the year. I'm looking forward to those as well. Those are honorable mentions, without a doubt. And that 49er game I'm kind of looking forward to as well. Let's see. On Facebook says we either sweep the division or split with Indy or Duval. I think we're probably going to end up splitting with Indy. I think we have a chance to sweep the Jags. But I have this eerie feeling with the Jags that they may steal one from us. And that's what I'm kind of nervous about. I'm nervous that the Jags could sweep one from us. And I know they got Tebow mania. Everybody going crazy over Tebow being signed, and he could be a tight end. I'm like, come on, y'all. Really? Tebow? Really? Tebow ain't going to do nothing. He's playing quarterback. They're probably going to try to sprinkle some trick plays for him. I'm like, come on. He's only there because of Urban Meyer. He might not even make the team to begin the year. So everybody that's all up on Tebow, cut that out. He'll need to go back to being a motivational speaker or working for ESPN when it's all said and done. I could bet money that Tim Tebow doesn't make the final roster, the final 53 before week 1. And I believe that. He will not make the team week 1. Urban Meyer's just doing him a favor. He'll probably look terrible, and then he'll be out of there. So that's the fact. On Facebook says ceiling record is 14-3. My floor 12-5 or 11-6. Definitely going to see, because 10 or 11 games may not get us in the playoffs. Remember, last year the Dolphins won 10 games and didn't get in. So you're going to have to win at least 10 to even have a shot at the playoffs. 11 is probably the floor to get you in. So we're going to have to definitely win some ball games. And that's going to be extremely important. So we talked about that. We talked about the top games. We talked about mini camp. There's really not a lot of other news out there. I wish the Predators good luck tonight with game 2 of their playoff series with the Carolina Hurricanes. I know they're down 1-0. Hopefully they come back and win this game and come back to Nashville tied at 1. The Memphis Grizzlies, I'm going to listen to them in just a bit. They're in the play-in game against the San Antonio Spurs tonight. So the Grizzlies have to win in order to get another game against either the Lakers or the Warriors. And then if they win that game, they're in the playoffs as the 8th seed. But if they lose tonight or lose the second game, their season's over. And that's something that we're going to find out very much so. Titan fan says if not, he will join the coaching staff. We'll see. Or maybe he'll join the broadcast team. We'll see about that. Now, forgive me for that. But before we get out of here tonight, there's something that I want to debut to everybody out there. I've been talking about this for a while, and now they're finally done. Got a good friend of mine, one of my classmates, the lovely Miss Latoya Mason, who ended up helping me make Titans and Truth t-shirts. So this is the blue t-shirt. As y'all can see on the screen, has the Titans and Truth logo. And we'll also have my information on the back as well. So these are the new Tennessee Titans shirts. If you're interested in getting one, get with me. These are the prototypes. So, we're definitely trying to put them out there. So again, this is what the shirt looks like on the front. This is what it looks like on the back. Has all my information and everything where you can follow and all of that. So that's the blue one. This is the Carolina blue one. Again, these are prototypes. So that's how it's on the front, and that's how it is on the back. So these are the new Titans and Truth t-shirts. And a shout out again to my friend Miss Latoya Mason. I in the coming days or weeks, when I get get her business information, I will definitely put that out there to everybody. If you want to get a shirt, get with me. Get with me, whether on the Facebook page, or on Twitter. You could definitely, and also on Instagram, wherever you follow me, you could get with me, get me your information, and I will get that with her until we get her business information out, because I didn't want to give out her personal information or anything like that. So if you like the shirt, I will definitely be working with her to get some more made. I will definitely get I will probably get a sweatshirt made as well. Maybe even get a hoodie made also. So be on the lookout for those Titans and Truth shirts. They're going to be coming, and they're going to be when everything goes good. They're going to be coming out flying like hotcakes. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But everybody, I believe that is my time. That is my show for tonight. Let's see. Titan fan just sent the request. I will go and accept that. I think I just saw it. So I will definitely make sure I go and accept that. Let's see. Philomatic says his top 5: Saints, Seahawks, at Colts, Rams, and 49ers. All these teams were top rushing defenses. There's a blueprint to stop the Henry, so I want to see Downing play calling without affecting Henry. I can understand that. I like that logic that you're going with rush defenses that were very good. And that's going to be a test. That is going to be a definite test. Can Todd Downing call plays? Can Todd Downing, get Derrick Henry involved, but also have it where the offense at least stays where it were or takes a step up? That's what we're going to have to find out. That's what we're definitely going to see. But once again, everybody, I thank y'all for tuning in to Titans and Truth tonight. That is my show for tonight. Be on the lookout. At some point this weekend. Make sure I spread the word. I got a little bit behind this past weekend, but I am this upcoming weekend. I am going to be putting out a couple of Truth League Report recordings. I am going to be taking care of the AFC South and the NFC South, giving my draft thoughts as well as scheduled thoughts. And I'm also going to be doing the AFC North and the NFC North as well. Those are going to be coming up this weekend. So spread the word to your non-Titan friends who are fans of those teams in the South, and who are fans in the AFC South and the AFC North and the NFC South or the NFC North. We're definitely going to talk about that. So I thank y'all for tuning in to Titans and Truth. I'm your man, Chris, a.k.a. Blue Enforcer. And let's tighten up, because that's all we know how to do. Good night, y'all.